Well, we know it's been tough to win in Detroit for the Pistons. They've changed coaches again. Just 2 playoff appearances, Shams, in the last 15 years for this very proud and historic franchise. But there is, I feel, as you look at that franchise, hope. Do you see it as well?
No question, and it really starts with Cade Cunningham. I'm told the Pistons organization has all the confidence in the world in Cunningham. The first pick in the draft in 2021. He averaged 23 points, 8 assists per game, 6'6" point guard. Cunningham is someone the Pistons brass is very confident can be a franchise player, and he is their cornerstone moving forward.
He is a good starting point, I would agree. And Towns throws it down.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll.
Here's Ivey. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Cunningham with some nice D. For Detroit, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Here's Ivey. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Ivey's got his second basket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Cunningham. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, Ivey finds Thompson. Back to Ivey. Here's the 3. It's good from long range. Ivey's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Here's Kane. Here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Cunningham against MP. Harris looking it over. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Josh Hart. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Pistons, Tobias Harris, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harris.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
And he makes both free throws.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And here is MP. 11-point game, his last outing. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pulling the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. Now, here's Ivey. Coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Now, here's MP. Passes it to Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges inside. Ivy defending, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Yeah, the ability to fend off that contact by Mikal Bridges, that's a big-time play. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Now, Anunoby, following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham, kicks it out to MP. Hart with it, still without a basket. Back to MP. Tries it again. Can't get the layup. Pistons leading by 4. Now Ivy, 7 points in the game. Thompson passes to Cunningham. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Just a special offensive talent. We don't see guys like Cunningham come through the league that often.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for Detroit, Cade.
That's good from Cunningham. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, a couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
And here is MP, following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. Hart, that's good.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. 8-point game. This, their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So what you look for in the first game, 1, does one team make a statement? And 2, how does the other team react to that?
Now, here's Cunningham. 6 points for him.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Kane. Rebounded by the Pistons. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Count that bucket. Towns has got 6.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Here is Cunningham. Boy, that win against the 76ers. He's another guy who really showed up to play. Here's Durant. Out to Harris. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Stewart checked in for the Pistons. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Knicks. And as the salary cap looks set to rise